Hey VC, David again. Hey, recently I was looking through my record collection and just realising how much a bunch of you guys and girls in the VC have influenced my record collection, and how many records are actually on my shelves that are as a result of certain VC members recommending things to me. So it got me thinking, it had me come up with a new idea for a series of videos that I'll start doing. And this will be the first video. There's one particular person in the VC that perhaps I gave it some thought, and I've worked out that this person is responsible for the largest selection of records in my collection from anybody in the VC. So this person has cost me the most money of anybody, which is awesome. So I'd like to thank, but blame, the wonderful, I like to call the bearded wonder, Greeno. Hey Greeno, how you doing, man? Greeno, you've got such fantastic taste in music. It's starting to sort of rub off on me a little bit. So I've got two piles of records here to get through that I want to show people that are in my collection thanks to you, brother. Greeno, if everybody knows Greeno, I've got a link below to his channel. He is the metal master, a real big fan of 70s hard rock and blues and a whole bunch of different stuff. So Greeno, you're a legend, and here's the proof. I can quite happily blame you for all of these records. You've probably, over the course of the last year, you've probably cost me about that much, but that's fine. I love it. Keep it up. Keep suggesting stuff to me. Greeno's the kind of guy that will discover a band before anybody else, and he'll send emails around to a few of us and say, hey, have you heard of this band? And in fact, I've got a theory that Greeno is actually working in some way for all of these bands. He's the guy that's actually in the background of most of the film clips of a lot of the singles off a lot of these records. That's a little known fact that no one else is aware of, but I'm just letting you know about it now. For all these records I'm about to show, Greeno will actually appear at least once in one of their film clips. That's how intertwined Greeno is with all this music. So the first record I'd like to show is one that actually Greeno sent me as some VCLT. This is the London Sessions by Howlin' Wolf, with the largest corner cut on a gatefold in the VC, which is a thing into itself. How's that for an all-star band? Howlin' Wolf playing with Charlie Watts, Bill Wyman, Steve Winwood and Eric Clapton. Awesome blues record. Next up, Beast from the East, bit of Dokken from 1988. What an awesome band. Greeno's a big Dokken head, just like me. Here's one that I was really happy to get, and Greeno was the man in sending it to me. Freedom Hawk, a US band, US hard rock band, kind of reminiscent of early solo Ozzy Osbourne stuff. So track this one down if that sounds interesting to you. Alright, Orchard, fantastic 70s style rock band, a current band. They just play great songs, great music, really bluesy, really rockin', fantastic riffs. Here's the next one, Capricorn. And this is a Record Store Day version that I've got. Another slamming record. Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes, live at the Greek. This is from 1999. Jimmy Page got out on stage with the Black Crowes and played a whole bunch of different covers. You know, B.B. King and all sorts of songs. A whole stack of Zeppelin too. This is a great one. Really, really great record, this one. So thanks, Greeno. Here's one that Greeno let me know about. A band from Sweden who's no longer together, unfortunately. But if you like your rock and roll a little bit down and dirty and bluesy and in your face, the Helicopters will do the thing. This is a live record from performance they did in 2006. This thing kicks butt. I love it. And here's their first record, Super Shitty to the Max. How's that for a title? There's the band there. Great greasy rock and roll. Here's one that I had no idea about, and trust Greeno to find it. And British band, Person. It's The Circle and the Blue Door. This is trippy stuff. You gotta have a listen to this. This is, how do I describe this? But the lead singer, British lead singer Rosalie, has just a fantastic voice, partly reminiscent of a singer like Sarah McLachlan, who I love. So Person, this is unreal. Here's one I was listening to the other night. If you like classic rock in any sort of form, you have to get this record. It's the sort of thing, if you might have AC/DC fan, Thin Lizzy fan, a Free fan, Lynyrd Skynyrd. You could name a whole bunch of classic rock, bluesy rock bands. If you had them all in the room at the same time at a party, this is the record to play to get them all jumping. Stone Axe, another US band. This is really, really great. You gotta check this one out. So Greeno was all over this before it even came out, I think. And so its companion is Stone Axe 2. Again, another one that's just fantastic. Actually, Stone Axe is just two guys. The first Stone Axe record I showed just has two guys on it, playing. One guy plays all the instruments and writes all the music, and the other guy sings. So Stone Axe, check that one out. That's awesome. Here's another one from the vault of Greeno. Primeval. This is a band from 1974. And I think this was their only release. This is really bluesy, psychedelic, hard rocking stuff. It's fantastic. Smoking Bats at Camptons. You need to track this one down if you can. Nearly forgot to mention, there's a couple of other bands that Greeno's turned me on to. One from Sweden called Heavy Tiger. They have a record out called Saigon Kiss. Great three-piece female outfit from Sweden, really rocking band. And the other one is a band from, I think they're from Pittsburgh, called Carousel. Another band that's got a really 70s sort of vibe about them. So that's another one that's playing quite a bit at my place. Speaking of playing quite a bit, Heavy Eyes with their band Myra. How cool is that cover? This is called Myra, and this is really sort of hard psychedelic bluesy rock. A lot of fuzz guitars and craziness going on. So it's a really fun listen, this one. See, Gruno, all of it, you've costing me so much money, man. Alright, one of my favourites that is rarely off the turntable. 3-piece from Ohio, 1976. Truth and Janie. This is No Rest for the Wicked. This was their only, I think their only studio release. It was a private press release in '76. Became a cult classic. Psyche blues, hard rock. It's awesome. This thing is on top of the pile as far as great sounding hard stuff. Truth and Janie, check them out. So this next one proves that Greeno is just all over it. When he mentioned this band, I didn't even know they existed, even though they're from Melbourne in Australia. So you know Greeno's all over it when he's aware of bands globally, and people that live in the countries that these bands are from don't even know about them. Mammoth. Sent this one to Greeno as with some VCLT, and it's hard rockin', unapologetic, bashy in the face, bluesy hard rock. So there you go, Mammoth. And here's volume 2. Again, same sort of deal. Great stuff. Alright, Greeno, that's just about it. I thought I'll finish up with one more. This is actually the latest record I've bought, and obviously it's one that I can blame you for. Band from Sweden, hard bluesy rockin' band called Marvel, and this is called Hadelzone Express. This is really classic sounding sort of stuff, very bluesy, guitar driven. There's the band there. That's a fantastic album cover design too. So there you go, Greeno, Marvel, that's the latest one. This is the latest, but it won't be the last. So there you go, Greeno, thanks brother for all of your amazing Yoda-like influence on my music collection. You've cost me a lot of money, and I love it. So keep it up. Thanks for checking. He's going to kill me later, but that's alright. Thanks for checking this out, everybody. Hope maybe you've seen something here that you haven't heard of before that you might like to check out. But you can thank Greeno for it. So Greeno, thanks man, you're awesome. Thanks everybody for checking this out, and we'll see you soon.